Okay, children. Am I audible to you now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think the power cut from my side. That's the reason I was disconnected. Okay. So, I was explaining you the practical. What we need to do, we have to take any leaf, any green color leaf, we have to take it. Then we have to boil it in the hot water for almost like 10 minutes. Okay. And after boiling, what we need to do with the help of the forceps. A forceps is like, the clip kind of thing. I'll show you. Wait, what is forceps? Shreyansh, do you know what are the forceps?
Ma'am, the flip ma'am maybe
To hold, actually, to hold something, we will be using that. I'll
and
just show
we
you the
use
picture
it
so
for
that you
like
know you will.
and we use it for taking hot utensils
Tell
from
me.
the stove.
That is different actually. That is different. That is called as tong. Okay. That is called as tong. Okay, I'll just show you what are forceps. I think by seeing the picture you will able to identify that these are the forceps. I'll just show you how it is. Okay. Can you see my screen? Is it visible on the
Yes,
screen?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these
Yes.
are what they are, the forceps actually. So in this forceps, you can see like two varieties will be there. In this picture, you can see. See, the first forceps is sharp actually. The end of this forceps is sharp. Whereas when you go to the fifth picture, that is not sharp. So different types of the forceps are there. The sharp one and the blunt one. The sharp one will be used to hold any kind of, the small object. Whereas the blunt one will be used to hold the big things also. Fine. And mostly in your bio lab and chemistry lab, the teachers will be using this forceps to hold the things. Okay. So that is what the forceps are. So with the help of the forceps, what do we need to do? We have to take out that leaf from the boiling water, and then we have to put that leaf into the alcohol. Now you can ask me, ma'am, why we have to put it in the alcohol? Why we should keep it in the alcohol? What is the function of the alcohol? What it will be doing? Any idea? Neha, Harshit, Bhavesh, Adya,
Ma'am, it
Shreyansh,
removes the
Trilo,
chlorophyll,
chlorophyll.
the green
Okay,
pigment,
correct,
the green pigment.
correct, correct. Any other answer? Apart from it removes chlorophyll. Lakshya, any answer? Apart from removing the chlorophyll, what else it can do?
And I think it can change its color.
It can change the color. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what actually the reason why we are adding that leaf into the alcohol to remove the color. So be it the chlorophyll, be it any other color also. If you're taking the yellow color leaf, it will remove the yellow color. So whatever the color of leaf you are taking, that color of that leaf will be removed when you boil them in the alcohol. Okay. So that is the reason alcohol is being used to decolorize the leaf. Decolorize means to remove the color of the leaf. So whatever the color is there, green, red, pink, yellow, whatever it is, to remove that particular color, the alcohol we have to boil it. Okay. Now, once we have boiled it, what happens? The water, the color of that will goes into the water, and the leaf will be getting that colorless kind of a leaf. Okay. Now, that leaf again with the help of the forceps, we have to now test it. And how we will be testing? With the help of the iodine solution. Now, with the help of the dropper, you have to take 2 to 3 drops of the iodine solution and you have to put it on the leaf. Now, what will happen? The color will change into the blue-black color, which shows that leaves also contain what? Starch in it. Okay, leaves contain the starch in it. So that is what is the practical. So to test the presence of starch in green leaves. So first we need to boil it in the water. The second thing we have to remove it and then we have to boil it in the alcohol. The reason why we are boiling in the alcohol is to remove the color of it. Okay,
The
whatever
color.
the color of the leaf, to remove it. To remove the color, we are using it. And once it is being removed, the color is being removed, we have to take it out and then we have to add the few drops of the iodine solution to it. Now, you got the blue black color. This is how we test it. There is a second experiment also related the same thing, that sometimes, like, we have to identify that particular leaf does not have starch. So now you know that leaf have the starch. Clearly, you know that. But second condition is that how can you identify that the leaf does not have the starch in it? So for that, what you should do is you have to take any plant, any potted plant, you need to take it, and one leaf you have to cover it. Like suppose this is the leaf. This is a complete leaf. From the center, you have to cover it with a black color strip. Okay, this is a complete one leaf. Now from the center, what you need to do, you have to cover it with a black color sheet. Sheet, you can take black color and you can cover it from the front also, from the back also. Okay. Now keep it in the sun for almost like 24 hours. Okay. After 24 hours, take it in your home and now just pluck that one particular leaf where you have kept the strip. Okay. Now once you have taken it into the home and you have removed the strip, what you need to do, you have to do the same process. That you have to boil it in the water, then you have to boil it in the alcohol, and then you have to put the iodine solution to it. Now, what you will be able to identify, whether you will be getting the blue black color everywhere, or you will be getting the blue black color only in the center, or you will be getting the blue black color on the top and at the end of it.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, on
you will
the
be
top
getting the
and
blue
then
black on top and at the
ma'am, on the top
bottom.
and then
Okay, Neha and Harshit, they are saying that they will be getting the blue black color on the top and on the down also. What
Ma'am,
about others?
everywhere.
Bhavesh?
Ma'am, everywhere.
Huh? Okay,
Ma'am,
Bhavesh is
everywhere.
saying everywhere. Everywhere you'll be getting the blue black color. Okay, Lakshya, your answer?
ma'am, I think it won't come because it doesn't have starch.
Okay, it won't come. Anywhere it will not come? Okay. Shreyansh, what about you? Where it will be coming?
Top and
Hmm?
bottom. Top and bottom.
Top and bottom. Okay, Shreyansh. Trailokya, what about you?
Ma'am, top and bottom.
Correct. Now, what happened, children? See, when you kept the leaf in the sunlight, that center part was covered with a black color strip, right? So that particular area was not getting the carbon dioxide. That particular area was not getting the light, right? Now, if there is no light, if there is no carbon dioxide, how the leaves will prepare food? And if the leaves are not going to prepare the food, then how the starch will form? It will not form at that particular place. So that is why the top and the bottom will be getting the color of blue black, whereas the center part will not change any color. So this can prove that if the leaf is not present in the sunlight, or if they do not get any kind of the carbon dioxide or light, then they will not prepare the starch. Fine. So that is how we have to do it. So I'll be showing a small video related to the same experiment. Just let me share the screen. I hope my screen is visible, children, to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, let me. Okay, this one. So these are the common thing, children. You should know what is beaker, what are the stand. Okay, I'll just explain you at the like how the video is going on. That time itself, I'll explain you. You can see on the top there is a glass kind of the structure. This is called as the beaker. Okay, in the science laboratory, most of the time we will be using this beaker. Why do we use this beaker? To keep the kind of solution, be it like water, be it any other kind of the liquid. So to keep it, we will be using this beaker. Always a glass kind of thing. Okay. The down part, you can see there is a three-leg stand. Okay. This three-leg stand is called as tripod stand. I think you all have heard about it, right? Tripod word you might have heard, like those who make those who take the selfie or those who make the reels, they will be using the tripod stand, right? Am I correct, children?
We can't see.
Ma'am, you didn't share the screen.
Okay. Okay. Let me share it again. I'll show you. Now it is visible, children.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the down one, you can see the three-leg structure, which is written as stand. Actually, this is called a tripod stand. Tripod stand means with the three
Yes,
legs. A
ma'am.
stand with a three legs, right? So for taking the selfie, for making the reels and all, we will
Photography.
be using a stand, right? Photographers also will be using, correct. Same way, in the lab also, we will be requiring not big size stand, but definitely a small size stand so that we can burn something. We can, give the flame to the beaker. So this is the first step where we have to pluck a leaf from the plant which has been exposed to sunlight, and we have to boil it almost like for 5 to 10 minutes.
From a plant which has been exposed to sunlight and boil it in water for about 5 minutes to soften
So
it.
see, now in the center you can see burner is there. So in the labs, generally we will have the burner, and with the help of those burners, what they will be doing, they will be fixing. These burners are actually movable. You can move it to a particular, extent. Like in the home, we have the gas stove. Gas stoves are very big, right? It is difficult to move them according to our requirement. But this burners, they are very small in size and they can be moved. And they will have a connection of the gas cylinder, and through that they will be giving the flame.
Then take the leaf out and place it in a petri dish.
Now, this another small kind of a structure where you can see on your right hand side, that is called as a petri dish. Petri dish is a kind of a like small plate kind of thing which is made up of the glass. Okay, we do not use steel, we do not use aluminum, or we cannot use any other kind of the copper kind of the things in the lab. Generally, we use a glass thing only because I think you might be knowing that the aluminum or the iron, they can react, right? They can react with the substances. That is the reason we never use such kind of the material in the laboratory. What we will be doing, we will be using almost like the glass material, because glass does not react with any kind of the chemicals. Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These all things you will be learning in your higher classes.
Now put the leaf into a test tube and pour alcohol to cover the leaf.
Now, this alcohol, children, don't interpret in a wrong way. This alcohol is not the alcohol what the shopkeeper they are selling. Okay, you might have heard like during the COVID time that we have to use a sanitizer, right? And sanitizer contain what in that in that alcohol was available, right?
Yes,
Alcohol
ma'am.
was present. Does it mean that the drinking alcohol was present in it?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, right? It is only a very, very small, minute percentage of it. What does it mean when I say very small, minute percentage? It means they will be taking, for example, they have taken the 100 ml of alcohol. Okay, the normal alcohol they have taken 100 ml. Now, in the 100 ml, they will be adding the 90% of the water to it. Fine, in the 100 ml, for example, you are taking 100 or 10 ml, whatever the liter or milliliter you take, you have to add 90% of water to it to make it the testable alcohol. Okay, and I think you will have the nail paint remover also. Fine, nail paint remover also can be used as this alcohol.
Ma'am,
Place the
Yeah,
test tube.
tell me.
ma'am, even body sprays also have alcohol, right?
Body sprays have the alcohol, but what happened when we talk about the body spray, it has the other kind of the chemicals also to it. Okay, that is the reason we don't use it.
Okay.
Understood? Because
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we use it body spray, then what happened? Instead of giving a normal flame, it can burn it. It can burst the things because of the
Okay.
presence of other chemical to it.
With the leaf filled with alcohol in the beaker of boiling water. A water bath is used to prevent accidents that may arise from alcohol being inflammable. Put off the flame when the
So once the alcohol is boiled, we have to make sure that we have to put off the flame, because if we keep on boiling, then the accident can occur. Accident means it can burst, because if it becomes very hot, then chances are there that it can burst.
alcohol boils. You will observe that the leaf has become almost colorless. As the alcohol warms up, it dissolves the chlorophyll and the leaf turns colorless. Wash the decolorized leaf with warm water to clean it and soften it. Put the leaf on a white paper and pour iodine solution over the leaf to observe any change in color. You will observe that the leaf turns blue-black, which concludes the presence of starch. The iodine
Immediately when you add the iodine solution to the leaf, it will be turning into the blue-black
test
color.
is used to test the presence of starch. Iodine reacts with the starch, producing a blue-black color. This shows that starch is present in the green leaf.
So this is all about the test. The aim of the test was to show that the starch is present in the green leaf, and that is how the experiment is being done. So this topic actually will be there in your grade 7 and in your grade 10 children. Okay. So you should understand and you should not mug up anything. You should understand. See, now it's very simple, right? You have to take the leaf, you have to boil it, then you have to add alcohol. You have to again boil it, then you have to remove it, wash it, and then put iodine solution. So is there anything to mug up?
No, no.
No, right? Just in BioC, every time it is there to understand. Once you understand the thing, it becomes very easy for you all to write the correct answer. Now, the next experiment I'll show you to demonstrate that leaves prepares food in the presence of sunlight. Okay, yes, this is, I can show you. Okay, wait, this is instead of that, I'll show you this one.
To show that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Materials required: healthy potted plant,
When we say healthy potted plant, it means the plant which is basically free from the diseases. Okay, and it has a caliber to grow.
watch glass, test tube, 2 beakers with water, iodine solution, alcohol, black papers, Bunsen burner, forceps, tripod
See,
stand
this is a tripod stand where we will be keeping the beaker on the top of it.
with wire gauge, and dropper.
So these are the materials which we require for the practical.
Process: take a healthy potted plant and keep it in dark room for 24 hours. After 24 hours, cover one of its leaves on the upper and lower sides with
So
black.
see how we need to cover it. So we have to cover it from the center. Because if you cover from the top, then it might fall. The black strip might fall. And if you cover from the last also, it will not be able to, the whole leaf will not be able to breathe. Right? So the correct position is in the center.
Paper pieces. Put the plant in sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. After 3 to 4 hours, pluck this leaf and remove black paper pieces from it. Now boil this leaf in water to kill it. After boiling in water, again boil it in alcohol.
See, same process is happening. The only thing is that this part, for doing this practical, we need to cover the leaf with a black strip.
Then wash the leaf in cold water and place it in a watch glass. Now pour some drops of iodine solution over it. Observation: the leaf which has been exposed to sunlight
So you can see the center part did not turn into blue black color, whereas top and the bottom part got turned into blue black color.
will turn blue. There is no change of color in the remaining part. Conclusion: this shows that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis.
So understood, children, how to do this practical, both the practicals. Have you understood? Lakshya, Trailokya,
Yes, ma'am.
Bhavesh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Adya. Adya understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now third practical, I think we have discussed, but let me repeat it again. It's a very, very common kind of the practical you might have heard also, or you might have done, which is about the transpiration, right? You might have heard that word. Lakshya, have you heard transpiration? What it is?
Yes, ma'am.
What it is?
Ma'am,
What do you mean by transpiration?
ma'am, transpiration means the loss of water from the stomata of the leaf.
Okay, fine. So it's the loss of the water in the form of the droplets or in the form of the water vapor from the surface of the leaf, right? So, like, you might have seen in the morning time there will be dews of the water on the top of the leaf, right? So that is also because of the transpiration that the extra water will remove out of the leaf. Now, how we can know, how we can identify that? So there's a small practical that you have to take a potted plant. Once you take a potted plant, you have to cover one branch of it with the cover, polythene cover, okay, with a transparent polythene cover, and keep it for some time, maybe a day you can keep it. And slowly and gradually you will be able to see the colorless polythene cover will have the droplets of water on it. So this shows that the transpiration process happens in the leaves, and because of that, the droplets comes out and will get stuck to the polythene cover. Fine. So this is about the demonstration of the process of transpiration in plants. So regarding the leaves, three practicals we have. The first thing is to study about the starch in the green leaf. Second thing is to study the or to demonstrate the presence of the light. It's important in the plants. And third thing about the transpiration, it occurs in the plants. Okay, these three practicals are there in your grade 6. I think some of you have learned it, some of you might not. Lakshya and Shriyansh, you have completed this chapter, right? So have you learned these three activities in the school?
Ma'am, we have also done it, ma'am, in school.
Good.
Ma'am, I also
Ma'am,
completed this chapter.
Ma'am, but we
ma'am, for
Okay,
transpiration,
just
we
1
did it.
minute. One minute. 1 minute. Everybody, 1 minute. So out of these three activities, just write me in the chat how many activity you did it in the class actually, or you are aware of it before. Out of the three activities, how many of the activities? No. Are they saying she was not aware of anything, of any of these three activities? Out of these three, how many of you were aware of these activities? All. Trilokya is saying you were aware of all the activities. Bhavesh is saying three. Neha is saying three. Bhavesh is saying two. Shriyank was not aware of two. Harshit was not aware of two.
I am aware of two, ma'am. Transpiration I was not aware.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Ma'am, I was
fine.
aware of two, ma'am.
Okay. Harshit was
I
also
don't,
aware of the two.
I don't know the leaf covering.
Okay, that is about the sunlight. Presence of the sunlight is important for the photosynthesis process. Correct? Okay. Never mind. Now, after this, we will be starting. And children, one more thing. I did the transcription and I was okay, Shrilaksha. Okay. One more thing, children. Today you have one more class. I think you are aware of that. At 7 p.m. you have the math class. Okay. And open your ears and hear to me clearly. Today evening 7 p.m. you have the math class. Tomorrow you will not have any class. I think the old children will be knowing it that tomorrow's class was already compensated before on 21st October, right? By Sanjana ma'am. She has already compensated. She has already taken one extra class during, I think, on 21st October. That is why tomorrow no class will be there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then on Friday, the class will be at 5 p.m. and I will be taking that class. Okay, maths ma'am will not be taking. I will be taking on Friday at 5 p.m. Not at 4:30, at 5 p.m. Okay, and on Saturday again no class will be there because Saturday's class maths ma'am is taking today in the evening. Understood, children? So today you have one more class, and today's class is basically the Saturday's class. Okay, and tomorrow's class is already done on 21st October, and Friday's class I will be taking at what time?
5 p.m.
On Friday,
5
5.
p.m.
5.
Five.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Saturday you will have the PD class as usual at 8:30. Okay. And on
I
Friday, yeah, Bhavesh.
think I cannot attend it Saturday because I'm going out of station.
Okay, no problem. In that case, you can just message in the support group that you will not be able to attend it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And on Friday, we will be writing whatever we have discussed today. And also, I want you all to sit with the flower. Okay, any flower is okay for me, be it the hibiscus,
And
be it
then
any kind of rose plant. One is enough for me. Okay, you can just keep it two. Maybe like in case it's the one does not work, then in that case, second one you can use. Okay, so keep
two
2 to 3 flowers.
plants. Full plants
Flower.
or only
Ma'am,
No,
flower?
only the flower. Only the flower. I don't want the full plant. Only the flower. If you are taking the hibiscus, one complete hibiscus flower you should take. Okay. If you are taking the
Okay,
rose
ma'am.
plant, one complete rose plant you should take. Not rose plant, only one complete rose flower you should take it. Okay. So what we will be doing on that day on Friday, first we will be writing a small part of today's thing, and then I'll be showing you or I'll be discussing with you or you will be doing it by yourself. You will be removing it. You will be dissecting it. Do you know what I mean by dissecting? Dissection?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
No,
remove.
ma'am.
What it is, Neha?
Identity. Ma'am, dividing all the parts.
Dissection? No, not dividing
Oh.
actually. Dissection means
Ma'am,
to basically cut the parts. Okay, like you might have heard the doctors and all, what they will be doing, they will be dissecting the body, right? They will be operating the body. They will be just cutting that body, and then they will be looking to the different parts of it, right? So it's not easy to become. Okay, you have done in the class. That's good. So I think then Shreyansh will be teaching all of us how to do it. Okay, Shreyansh. So it's like
Ma'am,
a homework for you now. He will be teaching to us.
even I am
Yes.
also done.
Okay, then Shreyansh, and after that you can also see the same thing. Okay, so you should explain to other kids how we need to dissect it. Okay, but you should know the word children dissection means to cut out something. In the case of the flower, we are dissecting. It means we are opening up all the parts of the flower, right? Be it the petals, be it the sepals, be it the ovule, be it the ovary. So opening
Stigma.
of the flower is basically a stigma style, all those things. So opening of the flower is basically called as a dissection. So human body also dissection is there, but nowadays, in the schools and colleges, it is banned, right? Earlier, we used to cut the frogs. We used to cut, we used to dissect the birds and all, the earthworms and all. We used to dissect, but now it is not allowed. It is banned because it's illegal because we are harming the animals and then we are doing the practical, which we should not do it, right? So unfortunately, I did it in my college time and I was very scared of doing it. The reason is like, when you dissect something, especially the animals, they smells a lot actually. They smells a
Ma'am,
lot.
mother did it.
And knowingly my teacher, he used to point me that Manisha, you should do it. You should do it. And he'll be saying, see, today is Tuesday, na? We should do it on the Tuesday only. We should because normally what happens, people does not do all these kind of things on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, right? And my sir used to tell me, today only you have to do it. Today you have to do it. And sometimes I used to cry that why I have to cut this earthworm and all everything because it's really stinging. You have to touch them and they're sticky. And when you
Ma'am,
cut them,
mother did
so
it.
much of soil will be removing out, so much of white color. Yeah.
Ma'am, mother did it. She
Okay, mother
explained
did
it
it.
from me.
Correct.
Ma'am,
See, before it was happening. Yeah.
now my mother cut a frog.
Yes, definitely. See, your mother,
Ma'am, my
I think
mother
I'm
did
Sophia
it frog.
32.
Ma'am, same frog.
But yeah, but I did for the earthworm. And luckily after that it was banned. So I did not did anything then after that. It was my last thing. Fine. So you all are What?
Prawns we did.
Prawn also I did. Earthworm I did. Prawn I did. But frog I did not do it. Thank God I did not do it. Okay, children, then we'll be meeting you. And keep in mind, tomorrow no class. Friday the class at 5. And today everybody should attend the class at 7 p.m. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, children, then. Thank you. Shreyansh and Lakshya, be here. Others can be.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye,
Babesh.
ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Harshit and Ade, you can also leave. Okay, Lakshya and Shreyansh, how it is going on? What about the classes? How it is going on?
Very
Ma'am,
good.
it's going fine.
Going well. I think Lakshya, you have attended the few back classes also, right? The math
Yes,
classes and all
ma'am.
you have
I
attended.
attended.
How
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
going on?
Ma'am, it's going well.
It's going on well. Shreyansh, how it is going on?
Going well.
Today you have understood everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am is teaching well?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
there is a science test on Sunday.
Science?
The test, ma'am.
Yeah, it will be on Sunday. It will be on Sunday. What you can do, maybe, you can message me somewhere on Saturday, somewhere 4 p.m. Okay, just message me during that time. I'll guide you how to go about it. Because every time Saturday 5 p.m. only you will be able to see the test, not before that. Okay, so every Saturday 5 p.m. you will be able to see the test, but I'll tell you, I'll guide you how you will be able to see. Okay, so somewhere Saturday 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. you can just message me so that I can call you and I can explain you how to go about it. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children. Then thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.